For many years, he has been an icon of the silver screen and a symbol of macho man for generations of fans. Hi everyone, I'm Natalie, and today we will talk about Antonio Banderas. Despite his image, Banderas has long been known as a devoted family man, and a man who is in no way a Casanova. However, at the age of 63, he is now officially a bachelor, but not alone. Antonio Banderas seems to have found the woman of his dreams. Who is the woman who has been tenderly holding the heart of the passionate Spaniard for so many years without tying the knot? Let's see. Enjoying extreme success with the opposite sex, the Hollywood star managed to conquer a myriad of women's hearts during his life. However, no matter how many romances are attributed to Banderas, there have been three main women in the life of the charismatic Spaniard. Antonio Banderas' first wife was the Spanish actress and art critic Ana Lessa. The audience remembers her for her role in the film Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. The relationship between the couple began from her first step. Ana herself sat down with Antonio in the cafe. Banderas was already famous in Spain, but it was still far from worldwide fame. The romance turned out to be stormy. The girl was different from all of Banderas' ardent mistresses in her calmness and loyalty, which appealed to him greatly. The actor who fell in love dedicated poems and songs to Ana, showered her with flowers and gifts. 6 months later, they got engaged, and in 1987 they got married. Pedro Almodovar's film Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, which was nominated for an Oscar, became a great success for the couple, and what is curious, in the marriage the former womanizer became an exemplary and faithful family man. That is, until Hollywood got in their way. When Antonio's career in his homeland began to go rapidly, he was offered a role in the film Kings of the Mambo 1992. He went with Ana to Los Angeles to conquer the Dream Factory, and while the husband was filming, the wife was struggling to find a job. And all Banderas' attempts to attach his wife at least to secondary roles were for nothing. The wife suffered greatly and was jealous of her husband both for his success and for the women who surrounded him. And then the crazy Madonna appeared on the horizon. It was then that Banderas got into his first romantic scandal. Once the actor was invited to star in an episode of the documentary In Bed with Madonna. The singer became interested in the attractive Spaniard and fell in love with him, but she didn't suspect that Antonio was already married. After the successful premiere of the film, she invited him to a party at her house in the hopes of the rapprochement. When Madonna saw the actor walking arm in arm with his wife Ana, the singer had a real hysteria. In spite of all Banderas' attempts to assure his wife that there was only a working relationship between them and it didn't go beyond flirting, everything was useless. Ana returned to Spain, and for the next few years, the couple lived in different countries, which of course distanced them from each other. In 1996, the couple filed for divorce. At that moment, the hot Spaniard had already been hopelessly in love with another woman. The future spouses met for the first time at the Oscars ceremony in 1989. At that time, among other candidates, Almodovar's film Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown competed for the statuette. Then the victory went to another contestant, but the unknown at that time debutant Antonio Banderas drew attention to the actress in a cream dress, with whom he fell in love immediately, ardently, and of course unrequitedly. It was an established movie star, Melanie Griffith. Melanie in a white dress with pearls was beautiful and dazzling, but I couldn't even dream about her, the actor later recalled. But a few years later he would meet her again, only this time on the set of the melodrama Two Is Too Much. The office romance between the actors developed rapidly, although the lovers tried to hide their relationship, since both were still married. Melanie's passion for the attractive Spaniard with sparkling eyes became a lifeline for the actress, tormented by her husband's infidelities. And Antonio, in turn tired of the guest marriage with Ana, threw himself into the whirlpool of fresh feelings. When the divorce proceedings were finally over, the couple was secretly married. Even the age difference was not an obstacle to this union. Melanie was exactly 3 years older than her chosen one. In addition, the star was going down the aisle in the 4th month of pregnancy. Antonio's firstborn and Melanie's third child were named Stella. Antonio became an exemplary father for the baby and no less an exemplary husband for Melanie. This couple had long been considered one of the most beautiful and strong in Hollywood. The actress admitted that for the sake of her husband she tried to get rid of alcohol and drug addiction. On her shoulder, the star even got a heart-shaped tattoo with his name on it, to which Antonio replied, "I don't need a tattoo with your name on it. Your name is always in my heart." However, in fact, the married life of the two stars under one roof was quite turbulent, similar to a Brazilian TV series. Melanie threw tantrums at her husband trying to fight his addiction to gambling. Antonio would leave the house from time to time, slamming the door, but he would always come back because he loved her. She constantly reproached her lover for cheating, although often the problems were far-fetched. But this did not prevent Melanie from being jealous of her husband, and quite violently, without holding back her emotions. This reaction was caused by the consequences of the actress's addiction to illegal drugs, to which she returned again after the accident that occurred in 2000. Strong painkillers gradually switched to alcohol and water stronger. Later, Melanie developed a new addiction against the background of psychosis, plastic surgery. The woman believed that the drugs she was addicted to from time to time seriously harmed her beauty, and her husband stopped loving her. Her obsession with constantly improving her appearance was off the charts, much to the anger of Antonio, who kept telling his stubborn wife, "I want to see you age naturally, because I dream of growing old with you," but it was all to no avail. Antonio constantly fought for his wife, supported her and took care of her, and when the problem with addiction worsened, at his insistence, Melanie had to undergo treatment in a clinic. However, the next breakdown was not long in coming. Not wanting to publicize the problems in the family, the spouses continued to live together, not taking their dirty linen out of the house. But at the same time, Antonio, tired of such a life, began to cheat on her. The media did not miss an opportunity to pinch painfully, spreading rumors about the breakup of the star couple, and the reason at first was Malika Sherawat, a young Indian actress who turned the head of a Spanish womanizer. They met in 2012 at the Cannes Film Festival. Their public flirtation caused a flurry of publications in the press, and although later the young actress denied the affair with the star in every possible way, the status of a lover was still fixed for her. Then the actor was credited with another high-profile romance with a cult star of Hollywood, Sharon Stone. The irony was that Melanie considered Stone to be, if not her best friend, then at least a good friend. The final point in the relationship was put in early 2015. Griffith filed for divorce with the wording "insurmountable contradictions." The separation was peaceful. Banderas provided his wife with a decent monthly allowance and retired from her life. This was the end of the love story of 18 years. However, fans thought for a long time that the family would be reunited, but it did not happen. In 2015, on the red carpet of Cannes, the fiery Spaniard appeared in the company of a pretty girl who, as it turned out, had nothing to do with the world of cinema. The only thing known about her was that her name was Nicole Kimpel. She was originally from the Netherlands and worked as a banker, and she also had her own clothing brand with her twin sister. Since then, the couple has lived together for 8 years, but they have not yet legalized their relationship. However, according to them, they are not going to. And although the new muse is almost 22 years younger than the Hollywood star, she brought to Antonio's life the regularity and order that he lacked so much in his relationship with the flighty and unpredictable Melanie. Nicole was able to rein in the hot, handsome man. At the same time, according to mutual friends, she is no stranger to a sense of irony, and this brought a special lightness and novelty to their relationship. Not only that, at the beginning of their relationship, Nicole literally saved her lover. In 2017, the 56-year-old actor suffered a heart attack. At that moment, Nicole was there and gave Banderas the medication he needed before the ambulance arrived, which saved his life. After hospitalization, having reviewed some aspects of his life, the actor admitted that he did not live it very well, but thanked fate for the second chance. Now he looks at this incident as the most successful event in his life, which allowed him to completely reconsider his attitude to his career and loved ones. By the way, on that ill-fated day, in his opinion, he survived only thanks to Nicole, who gave him an aspirin in time. Since then, the actor has begun to pay more attention to what really matters. Despite the rupture of family ties, Antonio considers Melanie his family. They often spend time together with their daughter Stella. The girl is 26 years old. So far, she's filming for advertising campaigns as a model. But Stella is not going to connect her life with cinema, as her grandmother Tippi Hedren, mother Melanie Griffiths, father Antonio Banderas, or elder half-sister Dakota Johnson did. She sees herself as a screenwriter. Stella also launched her own brand of artisanal perfumes. In an interview, the actor admitted that things that he used to attach a lot of importance to are no longer important. The real thing for him now is his daughter, his friends, his family, and his calling as an actor. He says he's always believed that a man and a woman are everything, and without a woman he is nothing. As for Antonio's hobbies, his life is no less diverse than the history of his love affairs. The Hollywood star owns many businesses, both in Spain and in the United States. In his homeland, he owns a chain of restaurants, vineyards, and a winery, which also produces products under his brand. In America, he has his own brand for perfumes and clothing. Banderas also gives music concerts and is engaged in charity.